What up, Sauce Gang, and welcome back to the channel. Hot Sauce Beats here with a dope reaction for you. This one I am beyond hyped for, and that is because Minecraft Championship is back. That is right, the MCC 20 teams have been announced, and holy cow fam, do we have some stacked teams. We have some new faces and some fan favorites. People like Good Times with Scar are here, and I am beyond hyped for him to be in this MCC. But all things MCC just dropped a video on this called MCC 20, all teams announced plus predictions. And I'm beyond hyped to react to this and see what their thoughts are and talk about this with you guys. But before we jump in the video, make sure you show all things MCC some love, subscribe to their channel, like the original video, and if you enjoy my reaction, please help support the channel by smashing that subscribe and like button. It's absolutely free and it greatly helps out the channel. But enough talking. Let's get to reacting and roll that bomb ass intro.
Hot Sauce Beats is finally here. Hot Sauce Beats is finally here. Eat, sleep, make beats. Eat, sleep, make beats.
Hot Sauce Beats. Woo-hoo! It's time. Let's go,
What's going on, guys? My name is CPK, one of the hosts of all things MCC, and it is time. It's been months since we've been able to make one of these, but finally we have the official date for MCC's continuation of season 2.
2 weeks from
it's
today,
March 26th, and we have the teams coming out right now. So it's time to do my all teams announced and predictions video. I've missed doing these, and if you've missed them too, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and without further ado, no beating around the bush, let's take a look at those teams and what I think of them. First of all, I'd like to give a big shout out to Sheeplord, who has smashed it with the new team builder. It's now team builder version 3, and it's unreal.
So chat, let me know what this team builder is. I'm really curious about this. Like, is this just an algorithm that essentially generates the teams based upon the players' grades and how that works? So let me know.
It's so good. But let's get into the first team. So the first team we have is Sapnap, CPK, Neochu, and Erit. This team has an average score of 8-3-0-4. Now, because it's the first team, you're not going to know where that ranks amongst the other teams, but we'll get into that later. Obviously, I think this is a strong team because I'm on it. But it's going to be really good. I actually teamed with Nikki in the last event, and I've also teamed with Sapnap in season 2, and we always have a blast together. Combined with Erit, I'm sure this team is going to be a lot of fun, but I still think we have a shot of winning. Can we make Sapnap the first 5 times?
I mean, at least he's confident, right? I mean, I think anyone would say they think they're going to win, but there is a lot riding on this because, I mean, sooner or later, someone's going to be the first 5-time winner of canon events. I think technically Dream and Sapnap are at 5 total wins, but All Stars did not count because it was non-canon. So
winner, can we get Neochu their first win? There's a lot of questions, but I think that a lot of what we're going to rely on here is Sapnap absolutely popping off. I think that we are all very consistent.
He has to go ham.
And if we all play to our best, we have a really big shot of making it to dodgeball. But if we don't, we don't. This team's going to be a blast. I'm sure the chemistry is going to be great. And we're hoping for good vibes. So let's take a look at who is on the next team. On the orange team, we got a double whammy of new players. We got Puns.
Oh, CBK, bruh. What's up, man? What's up with this? You got some blanks. Just they're picked NA. Their pictures NA. Hey, speaking of Captain Puffy, I saw I don't know if you guys have heard of what's called the What's Good podcast. It's Randolph and Simon from the Sidemen, but they just had Captain Puffy, and I don't know her boyfriend's name. He's a really, really tall guy, like really, really tall. But her and him were on there. If you guys want to listen to it, take a listen. I'll listen to it on Monday at work. Anyways, I'm done blabbering. Let's peep this out.
Purpled Elena EXE and Captain Puffy. Puns and Puffy obviously.
I don't think this team's going to do that
vets
good,
at this point. I mean, Puns has been around since MCC 12, but has really made a stamp, especially in season 2, showing that he's one of the top players in the event. Now, what's interesting is this team is statistically the weakest team. I actually used the Orion Sounds scores for Purpled, and I used Sylvie's scores for Elena. However, I do think this is very skewed with them both being new players. I actually think Elena is going to come in at around the 1100 to 1300 coins mark, with Purple pushing more towards 2k, if not into 2k. I think what's going to set this team apart is whether or not Purple and Elena have enough time in the next 2 weeks to learn about MCC. I don't know how much they've watched it in the past.
So by learn, he means practice, right? So they need they need, especially for those two, because really at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how good at Minecraft. I mean, it does, but you got to get your practice in if you've never played before, because you've never done the events. And someone who's even not that good at MCC still has a leg up on you because they've played it a lot. So
I don't know what they know about the games, but with puns leading the way and helping them, I know they've already started team training. I was actually watching them, and Purpled is a beast at parkour tag already, and that's quite frightening. So I do think that Purpled is going to go ahead and come straight in at the top 20. And I think this is actually a banger team. They're statistically the weakest according to average score, coming in at 7,843. But I think we should almost completely disregard it. I think this team definitely has a shot at dodgeball, and they really are.
I don't know about that, chat. I mean, maybe am I like just counting them out and I shouldn't? Because I feel like saying they have that's a bold statement, saying they have a chance at dodgeball. Like, if I'm being honest, I don't even think Sapnap's team, I mean, I know it's Sapnap and CBK, but I don't think they have a chance at dodgeball. So yeah, Orange, no, not counting them.
Are going to be a great team if Purple and Elena can put it up. Third team, we got the Yellow Yaks, made up of Illumina, SB737, False Symmetry, and Rendog. So what's interesting about this team is, I don't know if people would necessarily think it right off the bat, but this team should actually have pretty good chemistry, with Illumina teaming with everybody on this team before at least once. False Illumina, Ren, and In the Littlewood actually got 5th place back in MCC 15. So all we're doing here is substituting out In the Littlewood for SB737. Now, I know SB is a grinder, and if he performs his best, could put up numbers that could really take this team into the top 3. This team comes in 6th place according to average score, with an average of 856.
I'm shocked about that average because, I mean, so again, we all know Lumina, absolute god tier, one of the best at MCC ever. One of my mods on Twitch said that SB737 is a top 5-ish player at MCC. And then False Symmetry and Rendog are great. I think this is definitely a top 3 team for me with, as CPK would say, has a chance at making dodgeball. I'll wait for my final predictions.
Done a fantastic job of balancing these teams. If you take Orange out of the equation, which is kind of unfair because they have 2 new players, in terms of average score, it's actually only a 1,300 coin split, and I'm sure it's even less if you go off last event's averages. I think this team are going to be strong. I think we're going to see Illumina leading the way. I think we're going to see them do well in team-based games and could pop off in survival games. Next up, we got the Lime Llamas.
I like this team.
Llamas.
I like this team.
Made up of Tapple, Wilbur Soot, Shubble, and Tubbo. So again, what we're handing here is an almost repeat team, weirdly, of MCC 15 again, like the previous team. We've actually already seen Tapple, Wilbur, and Tubbo compete on a team together. This time around, we got Shubble swapped in for Rambu, and the team actually came 3rd place overall, with Tapple bagging 2nd place individually.
So definitely pay attention to what he just said there, chat. You may not think it by looking at it, but this is a very stacked team. Tap L is amazing. Wilbur Soot, he's really hit or miss at MCC. Like, there's not really much gray area with him. I think what's going to really determine with Lime, I think Lime is going to have to get off to a good start. I think from what I've seen with teams that I've reacted to that have had Wilbur on, when the teams got off to a hot start, then they've dominated, and Wilbur dominates. If they struggle on maybe the first 2 games, maybe even first 3, I'm not saying like Wilbur gives up. It seems like the team that he's on always just, it's like a snowball going down the hill. It just gets worse and worse. I know Shovel's good at Minecraft. Tubbo can be clutch at MCC. He's also hit or miss. So I think this team's either going to be really, really good or really, really bad.
Leading to people to believe that Tapple plays his best when teamed with Wilbur Soot. Or at least that's what my Twitch chat told me yesterday. So if they're lying, I'm sorry.
I agree.
This team came in 4th place on average with an average score of 8,704. And I think there's a lot of variables in this event. Will Tapple pop off in games like Sky Battle? Will Wilbur love or hate Ace Race? Will Tubbo somehow leak information about something during the event? The only way to know is to watch, and we'll find out on March 26th.
Tubbo,
Next up is the final team of day 1.
Yes!
The Green Geckos. Filza, Rambu, Captain Sparkles, and Smager. Now, at first glance, you're thinking, this is very strong. This has to be overpowered, right? Technically, they are statistically the highest ranked team on average with an average score of 9569, which is 500 coins higher than second. There's already been a lot of memes made about how Scott wanted to be the first 5 times winner and hid it under the fact that he wants to get Rambo and Sparkles their first win, which I think is a very funny meme. But let me assure you, Scott doesn't need to be the first 5-time winner. He's got all the 5 times medals in his drawer at his house. He can wear them whenever he wants. Overall, this is going to be a really strong team. I struggle to see a situation where they don't.
I did not know that Scott's won that much. Oh, I did not realize that. Holy cow. Yeah, this team's stacked. So, if I'm being honest, Filza Filza's kind of the wild card here, right? I think if Filza is playing, because we've seen Filza kill it, and we've seen Filza be in the bottom 3. So that is what's going to end up happening to determine whether or not green is good. Rambo, ever since he came into MCC, 100% has dominated. Rambo is amazing. He also puts in the work. The dude, as soon as they announce the teams, he's practicing every day. Captain Sparkles, will we hear him cuss again? I don't know. Probably. And then, yeah, Scotty, I mean, you got to love him. The dude's clutch. Amazing. I didn't realize he'd won that many times.
Dodgeball. However, I am going to, of course, place them in 9th place, as I always do with any team containing Rambo and Captain Sparkles together. Next up, we got Cyan and our final newcomer of the event, Scar. We have Pizza Hut, Right Guy Rocky, Good Times with Scar, and
God, I hope they do good.
Now, it is fair to say that I do not know much of Scar's actual ability in Minecraft. However, he is in Hermitcraft, and I describe Hermitcraft as Minecraft for smart people. So we can assume that Scar's probably going to do okay. With the guidance and good vibes of Pizza Hut, the consistency of Right Guy Rocky, and the sheer determination to do well in the Littlewood, I think this is a very strong team.
Okay, so Cyan, again, Pizza Hut, legend, arguably top 3. Right Guy, like he said, pretty consistent. I don't know much about in the Littlewood. Scar, this is what I'll say. Scar should definitely help a lot with Build-A-Battle. I think with stuff like Ace Race, I could see him doing good at. I see him struggling, though, at stuff like Sky Battle. My favorite game. God, I hate when I have brain farts when I'm doing reactions. Where they all battle. Team. Anyways. Like Hunger Games. But anyways, I think PvP Scar is really going to struggle. But again, he's going to practice and we'll see. I think if Scar can figure out and level up his PvP, I think Cyan could be a really dangerous team. Because, I mean, Pizza Hut's cracked. Like, literally, he's like in the Matrix when he plays this. So, but you know I'm going to be watching Scar. I'm going to be cheering for him. I'm going to be wearing my Scar merch. I mean, this is techno merch, but I'll be wearing my Scar merch. We're definitely going to be rooting for him.
In 2nd place on average
Survival
score
games,
with an average of 9043. And I definitely think with the right game order, we could be seeing this team in Dodgeball, meaning that Scar would become a one-time event player, one-time winner, which is a prestigious club that I believe only has a few people in. I think Fruit might be in it. Bitzel. Was Bitzel in it? I think Carl Jacobs is in it. I should know this, but I don't. I'm rusty with my MCC knowledge, guys. It's been nearly 4 months.
You slacking.
Next up, we got
CBK.
the Aqua axolotls made up of H.
Okay. I don't mean to cut you off, CBK. Here is another really good team, fam. H-Bomb, Clutch, 5-Up, Clutch, Gemini Tay. I don't really know in regards to like PvP how she does, but I feel like a lot of the non-PvP games she's going to do, and I feel like Ant Frost is kind of an average player as well. I think Aqua is a really strong team as well. Really strong.
Bomb 94, 5-Up, Gemini, and Ant Frost. Ant Frost has been baiting the community by saying that he's not in the event but will be supporting puns, which means that this announcement when he is in it is going to go crazy. H-Bomb, or Mr. MCC VOD Review / Sands of Time Review expert man, will likely be very excited for this team. I think this is a team full of his friends, and I think they're going to have fantastic chemistry. The great thing here as well is that I know that Antfrost is a grinder and he will want to be on. He's already been on the practice server practicing with Purple and Puns. And I think for obvious reasons, this team will do very well in Sands of Time. Gem is absolutely lethal with a bow, and this team is no sucker when it comes to PvP. I don't see what their weak game would be, honestly. Maybe something along the lines of parkour tag, but I could be completely wrong. This team comes in 5th on average score with an average of 8.629. But again, the averages are going to be kind of disregarded in this event because people have been missing the event for 3-4 months now. I think everyone's going to be on and grinding. The practice server is going to be popping, and I'm going to be thriving, baby. Next up, we got one of my personal favorite teams. It's the Blue Bats. We have Quig, Preston, Awesome Dude, and the Orion Sound. Now,
okay, so I'm not I don't really know what all Blue Bats is gonna do. I don't think Blue Bats is. I think they're gonna be kind of a middle of the road team. They got some really good players on there though, but I don't foresee them. I don't think they got a shot at Dodgeball. I could be wrong. I don't think they're gonna.
Now, it's one of my favorites, obviously, because it has the Orion Sound in, and we had the CP sound forever. But I also get on really, really well with Quig and Sam, and I don't really know Preston, but I know that he's cracked, and it's great to see him back in the event. I think the combination of Quig and Preston being so unbelievably cracked, if Sam and Ollie can put up their consistent regular numbers, this team can very easily make it to Dodgeball. It's another one of those events where really almost any team can get there. It really is. It's all going to be dependent on performance on the day, with a lot of rusty people. A lot of people are going to be...
I feel like CPK, bro, you're being way too nice here. I mean, not every team has a chance to make it at Dodgeball. I mean, okay, let me correct myself. Yes, literally every team does have a chance. I don't think they have a good chance. You're sugarcoating it. Just say it. Blue Bat sucks. No, I'm
practicing,
joking,
and we don't even know the changes yet.
Don't cancel me. I'm sorry,
chat. There could be new maps. There could be crazy changes. We have no idea until the update video. All I know is that I think this team pops off. They're the 3rd strongest statistically with 8,755 average.
What?
And this is definitely going to be a VOD that I go back to watch after the event. Coming up in that second to last team now, we got the Purple Pandas. Kratzy, Sneak Snag, Ponk, and Kara.
This is a tough team.
Now, this is one of the more interesting teams to me because
This is a tough team, I think. I don't know how they're going to do. They got some really good players, and they got. I don't know much about Kritzy at all. Sneak Snag's really good. Punk's good. Kara has done really well too in the past. So Purple, like, I don't know how to rank them at all. Like, I just don't know.
Kind of feel like it might be slept on. Obviously, it's too early to see people's predictions yet. I'm very privileged in that I get the teams a little bit earlier than other people, so I have the opportunity to make this video before there's a public announcement about it. So I haven't seen the community predictions yet. However, I think for some reason that this team will be slept on, and I don't really know why. Average wise, they do come in at 7, 8, 3,
I think it's
8,
because
1.
It's
But
curiosity.
Again, that's only
like, that's how I feel and he feels.
3rd. Like, that's such a small difference. Kratzy is an absolute beast, and I've always vouched for Kratzy being the closest thing we have to the next S tier. He's very consistent. He's very good, level-headed, good at PvP, good movement. Like, I can't really fault Kratzy. Sneak had a bit of an inconsistent start, but absolutely popped off, and I believe he's going to want to keep that exact same mentality going into future events. We saw Ponk in MCC 16 and MCC 17 coming in at around 25th and 30th place. But I know Ponk, and I know Ponk is going to want to improve on his previous performances. If we could see Ponk break the top 20, this team's going to be incredibly powerful. And Kara has had placements that have kind of been all over the place, but in credit to Kara, they've also been in every single MCC. So they have the most amount of events to have had inconsistencies in. I think one thing you can see when you look back at Kara's scores is that with a solid team around Kara, they can really pop off, which is why I think this is going to be a dangerous team, especially in PvP related events. I'm also thinking they're going to do pretty well to get to the other side, but only time will tell. Now, this team is absolutely wacky. It's the Pink Parrots, Fruit Berries, Tommy Innit, Jack Manifold, and Connor Eats Pants.
All right, hold on, CBK. All right, so you guys already know, again, if you've seen my daughter and I's reactions to MCC, we always have Tommy up. I am a Tommy Innit fan. I'm always rooting for him. Don't ask me who I want to win, Tommy or Scar. I mean, that's just not fair to ask me. That's a tough question. But I have mixed feelings on this team. Fruit Berries, I'm finding in my head as I'm going through these teams, I think a lot of people are top 3. I'm just now realizing that because Fruitberries is another, I would say, top 3 player. Fruitberries is cracked. Tommy. We've seen many sides of Tommy. Tommy, when he's playing, can be a massive leader. He could carry a team. He could be cracked. You know, especially on the PvP games, Sky Battle. I mean, he does really good on so many games. But we've also seen, like, if the team struggles, he could kind of lose some focus. And it also depends, like, Tommy feeds off of his team's energy. So I think him having a player that is better than him at MCC is going to really help. Jack, I think some mid to lower team. I don't really know much about Connor Eats Pants on MCC, so he's kind of the wild card for me. But so I don't know. I think Pink will be top 5. I don't know if they'll make it to Dodge Bowl. I hope they will. I don't think they're gonna though. But I see them being about between 4th and 6th is where I think they'll end up.
It's good to see Connor back in the mix, and a Fruit Tommy team has apparently been highly requested. I have actually missed that. I didn't know that until yesterday when people started, actually it was Animagician, you know, host of this channel, who was actually saying that he really wants a Fruit in it team. And, well, he doesn't know it yet, but he's going to get it. I think this team will be absolutely chaos, and there is going to be a lot of content that comes from it, but they're very strong. And we've seen on multiple occasions that Tommy is a fantastic leader and does want to win. Connor usually scores on the lower end.
I mean, fam, CBK and a magician, bro, bring me in. Can I be a host too? I mean, come on now. Come on.
But I think if he just takes Tommy's guidance during the event and does a little bit of grinding before it, there's no reason this can't be his best event yet. I think we're guaranteed to see this team sort of come top 4, easily pushing into Dodgeball. But again, it's easy to say that for every team this time. So I'm trying my best to stop saying.
You have said it almost. I think there's 2 or 3 teams he hasn't said it about. I think they have a good shot at Dodgeball.
You could see this team in Dodgeball because you really could see every team in Dodgeball, honestly. So now we see this shiny new team builder from Ultra Sheeplord, and it's absolutely beautiful. It looks so cool, and I really like it. It now gives you the team averages in order, so we have that here. So this is.
So we got green. Oh yeah, arguably. So green and Cyan. Wow, I'm kind of shocked, really, that Cyan does have that. Now, I know they're kind of just throwing in, what, Shadow LD? Is that, so they're putting in, so they're giving, oh, you guys, my face is in the way. So they're giving Scar, LDShadowLady's score, which, I mean, I guess makes sense. And then, so they got orange as last. Oh, yeah, I see that. Pizza Hut. Quig? Really? Quig's at 2nd? Chat, I did not know that. And again, I know this is just, what, over the last 3 MCCs? How's Sapnap not higher? I mean, Sapnap's above Lumina. That's a big statement to H-Bomb, bruh. You gotta pick it up, fam. 8th. Rambo, hold on. What? Rambo's 11th? I don't know about that. I want to see these scores. Where do we get these scores from, man? Rambo's, I'm pretty sure Rambo's been top 10, right? Every time he's played? Maybe? Question mark? Oh, I was like, I'm trying to scroll down. I'm an idiot sometimes. I tried scrolling down to see the other players, and obviously I can't scroll. We're recording this at 1 a.m, so I'm having brain fart.
Statistic placing based on averages, and then we actually have an averages leaderboard, which is.
Yeah, see, Nikki, we love you, Nikki. We love you. Scar, fam, you can't. What? Come on now, give Scar's gonna do better than that. Scar ain't finishing no 3rd to last. Oh wow, Gemini. I did not. realize Gemini was down there. Okay, so Kara is down there. Shovel. Captain. 5 Up? What? I thought 5 Up was top 15. I'm wrong
wacky.
there
This
too.
is so cool. Thank goodness that I'm not 17th. That would have been an absolute heartbreaker. What's interesting is that green is so grouped up. Rambo, Filza, Smager, and Sparkles.
Oh, wow,
all within
yes.
like 100 coins of each other, which is absolutely insane. And you can see down here, we do still have the sim. So if we had to get to the other side, Sands of Time, Parkour Talk, Battlebox, Build Mart, Sky Battle, Survival Games, and Hole in the Wall, then the outcome would be this. Green would win, followed by blue, then red. See? Look how interchangeable this is. The averages can mean nothing in this event. You know, if we change some of these out, if we get some of the PvP games later, I mean, let's throw survival games in as game 8. Let's change this to get to the other side. I think that'll be a bit later. I think if we play Parkour Tag, it'll probably be early and people will want to get it out of the way. Like, look, we spice it up, we change it around a little bit. Bam! Green, blue, red, pink, aqua, lime, cyan, yellow, purple, orange. The craziest part of this is that the coins are 16k to 18k from last to first.
We already know
that
that's
is
not
wild.
going to be that way.
It's so close. Yeah, what's crazy is my average overall is 2307 and my average of season 2 is 2329. Like, I remain consistent, all right? I'm remaining consistent. My average placement is now 14.8, which is pretty good. We've breached the top 15. That's good news. But now it's time for the really uncomfortable part where I try and work out who I think is going to come in the 1st to 10th place. And you guys decide whether or not I'm right or wrong and drag me for it. So without further ado, these are simply predictions. These are what I think is going to happen. I've been wrong a bunch of times, but I like to think I do know a little thing here or there with MCC. So let's try it, baby. Okay.
Baby.
Controversial decision.
Who you putting last? I mean, orange. Obviously, he's putting orange last. 100%. I'm calling it right now. He's putting orange last.
And I hope you guys understand why I'm doing this. So there has been many a time when I've received quite a bit of stick for guessing and predicting teams a little lower down than they ended up coming. This has absolutely been the hardest 10 I've ever had to place. I cannot imagine any of these teams coming last place. I really can't. And that's why, for the first time ever, and I may change my mind on this, and maybe we'll just tweet it from the All Things MCC account later, I've provided a top 5 and hidden my bottom 5 because it's just not worth the stress that comes with game.
Okay, hold on. So green, okay, so yeah, Phil's a Rambo, Captain Sparkles, Scotty, we all know that. Yellow, Lumina, SB737, False Ren. Blue, really? Quig, Preston, awesome dude. On and I guess I didn't realize Quig was that good. Lime, Tap L, Wilbur, Shovel, Tubbo, yeah, obviously. Red, Satnap, CBK, Nikki Errett. We'll see.
Get wrong. Even doing this, I feel like a cop-out. I should literally just show you all 10. But for now, I'm going to leave it at green first, yellow second, blue third, lime fourth, red 5th, and that's purely on self-belief. I'd like to put red even higher. I'd like to put my own team higher. But let me see some of your predictions in the comments below, and then maybe I'll pin a comment with my full top 10 after a little while. But I have them prepared. They're down here. I don't know if I can show you.
Bro, that's messed up.
Whoop. So you can see they're down there. So I have actually written them out already.
Did us dirty, CPK.
It's
Did us
scary
dirty,
here,
bruh.
Man. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Let me know what your predictions are and any analysis that you have of any of the teams or players. I would love to know your thoughts as well. I have been CPK. Thank you so much for watching this All Things MCC video. And we're excited for MCC to be back. More videos coming soon. We'll see you then.
All right. So with that being said, chat, I feel like we need to give our predictions. So I mean, you got to, I don't think you can't bet against green. Filza, Rambo, Sparkles, Scotty. God, and then I don't know if I want to put yellow in there though. I definitely put in blue. This is so tough. I think I gotta go with lime. So I'm sorry, Tommy. I'm sorry, bro. I think it's gonna be green versus lime. I got a good feeling. I think that is such a stacked team. Tap L, Wilbur, Shovel, and Tubbo. Especially if Tubbo's feeling it, fam. And Wilbur. Easy. And then I got green winning it all. So, I don't know. Let me bring you in. Let's put some tunes on so it's just not silence behind my voice. That is all the teams for MCC 20. 2 weeks from today. We got March 26th, Saturday, 8 GMT, 8 p.m. GMT, I believe. My daughter and myself will be live on Twitch, reacting to it. We're gonna have 3 POVs up. We're probably gonna have Tommy, Rambo, and Scar, I believe. That could change, but that's what we got right now. I'm stoked, fam. I mean, we haven't had MCC since December, and I've missed it. Actually, it might have even been since November. I don't know, but it's been a couple months. We've missed it. Unfortunately, we don't got some of the regulars. Dream's not in this. Goggy's not in this. Green's not in this. So we got a lot of big names out, but it's okay. I love MCC, and I'm beyond hyped for this. Let me know in the comments, fam. Who are some of your favorite players? Who do you guys have winning it? And or just who do you guys have in Dodgeball, and who do you have winning? Make sure you show all things MCC some love, subscribe to the channel, like the original video, and if you enjoyed my reaction, please help support the channel by smashing that subscribe and like button. It's absolutely free and it greatly helps out the channel. Enjoy your weekend, and remember, it's eat, sleep, and make beats, and as usual, be kind to one another. And that's all I got. Boom, I'm out. Got number love for the sauce gang. Woo! Peace out, fam. Booyah!